Hey everyone, I am back. This is episode 11 of Wrestling with Vegetables. I am wrestling superstar.
From Sydney, Australia, Rob Moore!
Where have I been? Rob? Where have you been? Did you give up? Did you go back to eating meat, eating dairy, eating eggs? Where you been? And the simple answer is no, I didn't give up on it. I've just been very busy, and honestly, I didn't want to do this thing until I had some solid results to see how this lifestyle was treating me. So the past few weeks since my last vlog, I've been wrestling all over Texas. I got a chance to wrestle over in Alabama. And what that means is I've been doing a lot of traveling in the car, which definitely makes this lifestyle a little bit more difficult. But I think for the most part, I did pretty well. I will admit that there were a couple of occasions driving back late at night that I would have a whey protein shake or a whey protein bar. I wish the gas stations had a plant-based alternative, but they didn't, and I needed my protein. But otherwise, I was pretty well prepared. I was packing a lot of my meals, taking them with me. I had my little portable microwave, warmed them up, ate them, sometimes even just ate them cold. And that's just life on the road. So if you want to live a wrestling lifestyle, it's just something you have to get used to. Preparation is key. So let's get down to the results. 7 weeks ago, when I did my last results, I went up 3 pounds of muscle. I lost a couple of pounds of fat. So that means overall, from starting the diet, I was down minus 6 pounds of fat. And I was also negative 1 pound of muscle. 7 weeks had gone by. What were the results? Well, I lost another 2 pounds of fat, which 2 pounds of fat loss in 7 weeks isn't that great. However, I was able to put on 7 pounds of muscle. 7 pounds of muscle. 7 weeks, 7 pounds of muscle. Do I need to say it again? What I'm saying is that on a completely plant-based lifestyle, I have gone up 1 pound a week the past 7 weeks. Right now, I'm actually 3 pounds heavier than my maximum recorded lean body mass. 3 pounds heavier. 7 pounds in 7 weeks. Plant-based protein. The results really speak for themselves. I honestly could not be happier with my progression since starting this lifestyle. Not just my results have been good, there's actually some other cool things that have started to happen. When I first started researching this whole plant-based lifestyle, there was a lot of data to say that being on a plant-based lifestyle actually helps you with inflammation in the body. And it wasn't really something I gravitated to too much because I was like, well, I'm a wrestler, I'm always going to have aches and pains. Well, for the past few years, just eating meat as I always have, I've actually had a lot of inflammation in my knees. It was to the point where, I couldn't squat down past below my knees, so when I squatted, it was just to the 90-degree angle and then back up, and that was it. Car rides were hell. Every 2 hours, I had to stretch my legs out. Even in the passenger seat, sometimes when I had a lot of leg room, I'd have to prop myself up in the air a little bit and stretch my legs out. Being in the back seat was a nightmare, especially for whoever was seeing shotgun or in the driver's seat, because every now and then I'd have to put my legs out in front of me, stretch them. It wasn't really something I took much notice of anymore. It was just part of my life. Well, it's crazy because doing all these car trips recently, I started to realize, hey, my knees aren't cramping up. Literally, on a 10-hour drive between here and Alabama, I was sitting in the back seat and my knees started to hurt only at hour 9.5. Over 9 hours in the back seat and my knees hadn't hurt at all. And that was crazy to me. I couldn't believe it. So now I'm in the gym and I'm squatting and I'm going ass to grass like I never could before. And I really haven't changed anything else in my life. I'm not stretching anymore. I'm not rolling any more than I was. I'm not doing any treatments that I wasn't doing before. For 3 years, I had knee problems. And within 3 months of being plant-based, I can honestly say, for the most part, they're gone. It took a little while to try and get this diet right, to get those numbers to go the way that I wanted them to. What I found interesting was I'm eating a lot more, and yet I was still losing a little bit of fat. Not a lot of fat, but still losing it. But I honestly don't mind if my fat loss is slow as long as my muscle continues to go up. And I can't really be surprised because so many of my protein sources are either high in carbs or they're high in fat. So it makes sense that it's hard to lose fat when you're getting all your protein from these high carb or high fat sources. It makes me feel the need to do even more cardio. Or it means I've got to cut out a lot of the fun carb sources that I always enjoyed. I'm talking rice, pasta, potatoes, corn, even oats. Of course, high protein pastas like Banza chickpea pasta that I use, that helps. Miracle noodle, if you've ever seen that in stores, it's almost 0 calories. It's a pretty good substitute for pasta. Cauliflower rice instead of normal rice. In the morning for breakfast, I have like a little bit of baked potatoes and I throw in some baked cauliflower in there with it just to, again, keep the calories low, but it kind of gets disguised by the potatoes. Unfortunately, that's one thing they don't really tell you when you want to be a vegan bodybuilder. If you want to keep putting on muscle and you want to keep off fat, you're either going to have to do a lot of cardio so you can keep eating those fun things like your pasta and your potatoes and your rice, or you got to learn to cut them out too. Maybe not completely, but you got to lessen your portion size at least. So that's the non-fun part. But that has a lot more to do with being a part of an industry that really cares about the aesthetics of how you look. I think as an everyday person, yes, you'd still need to exercise every day, but you wouldn't need to worry about cutting out all those fun carbs as much as I do. But more importantly, guys, 7 pounds in 7 weeks. So anyone that tells you that you can't put on muscle and maintain a good lean body fat percentage while being plant-based, they're lying to you. Or they just don't understand it. I'm literally proof of that. And honestly, that's why I created this vlog. Because I wanted to find out whether it actually was true. Now I can say that, with all honesty, being a no-meat athlete, a plant-based athlete, is not only better for me health-wise, it's actually proven to be better for me aesthetic-wise. It's really something to think about. I encourage everyone to try and just start taking a little bit of meat products out of your diet. If I can do it, then you can do it, and the world will be better if we all do it. Leave your comments down below this video, right down there. Like and share this episode if you like what you've seen here. Make sure to subscribe so you get all the updates of me wrestling with vegetables. I am wrestling superstar Rob Barnes. I am the hashtag herbivore. And as always, eat smart.